overflows.
Inner light radiates as awareness. The nature of inner light is such that it radiates from within. The light comes from within you, radiating outwards as your awareness expands. It leads to pure delight. The state of pure delight is also a state of pure delight, an ultimate joy that transcends any other experience. It is your true being. This inner light is not just awareness, but a luminous quality of your true self, your beingness, a pure and unconditional existence beyond life and death. The experience of that circle that is formed before light explodes from within are amazing. When it becomes a circle, you know in exact senses that you are one. When this becomes a circle, you know in exact sense that it is that you are one. Men and men united, dissolved, flowing and merging into one another. You never know the experience before it becomes a circle. As soon as the circle is formed, two persons are not left in the darkness. And soon, as the circle is formed, they become the flow of the same energy. Something goes and comes and goes around, and two persons disappear into one another. This is the first stage. Next comes dissolution in the existence. The amount in which the circle will be made in the same proportion, sex will be less and distant. It may be that if a circle becomes a circle, no desire is left then. You can understand it in such a way that a man eats and vomits, eats and vomits again, then there is no satisfaction. Eating is not satisfied. Food is satisfied only when digested. Usually we think eating food gives satisfaction. There is no satisfaction by eating food. Satisfaction comes when food is digested. Sex is part of your unconsciousness, and it is a blissful experience if it drops by itself. If you force it to drop, it never drops really. On the contrary, it becomes perverted and it starts finding ways from the back door. Unless it drops by itself, it never drops. Meditation is the secret most method of going beyond the body and all that body contains and relates to the body. Sex is part of human body, human biology. Sex is not part of your consciousness. The moment you start rising up in your consciousness, sex is left far, far behind. This state we called light beyond sex. Naturally, at the age of 31, one starts wondering something seems to have gone wrong. Really, nothing has gone wrong. Everything has gone right. You should be blessed that you are free from the greatest imprison of your being. Adam and Eve were standing underneath the tree of knowledge, looking at the apple in Eve's hand. Eve turned to Adam and said, "After we have eaten the apple, we are going to do what?" Naturally, the poor woman was not yet aware about what. And they had eaten only one apple. And it seems you have been eating too many apples. Then one becomes a quickie. Little Ernie's mother was worried about the progress at school. So she took him to see a psychiatrist. The sheikh decided to give him an aptitude test and asked the nurse to put a hammer, a wrench, and a screwdriver on the table. If he grabs the hammer, said the shrink, he will be a carpenter. If he grabs the wrench, he will be a mechanic. And if he grabs the screwdriver, he will be an electrician. But Ernie fooled them all. You know what he did? He grabbed the nurse. This is what we all have been doing. Age does not matter when it comes to sex. Sex has nothing to do with your age. It can disappear any moment or may not disappear even when one leg is in the grave. It all depends whether your life is just a horizontal phenomenon or something vertical has entered into it as well. Both horizontal and vertical dimensions are essential for balance in life. Both horizontal and vertical dimensions are essential for balance in life. The verticalness can happen any moment, particularly for those who are in meditation. You can start moving differently than any other animal is capable of, except a few men. It is unfortunate that I have to say, except a few men. Intrinsically, every man is capable of going beyond sex, but he never realizes and never thinks and never wants. But people think sex is life. The moment sex disappears, they think now there is no point in going on living. Sex was their meaning, their very salt. These are the poorest people in the world who have not known anything beyond the lowest. Virtually, they have never raised their eyes towards the stars and the sky to see what is there. A man has reached old age when he cannot take yes to an answer. So it does not matter if you have become a wise old man during your youth. It does not matter if you have become a wise old man during your youth. And the beauty of a wise old man is tremendously valuable in compassion, in comparison to the foolishness of all those who are just young. The young people are bound to fool around And it is rare at this age to be able to get out of this stupidity that we call youth, and you attain to wisdom of the old age in your youth. You are exactly what I would like every seeker to be. This place is the place for transformation, and the only energy you have got to be transformed is sex. It is the existential bioenergy or the life force that needs to be transformed. And when it transforms, life enters into a new dimension. Sex is your basic life force. If you transform it into higher forms, it is going to disappear from lower manifestations. Just as when you take the ice, it melts, becomes fluid, and it evaporates, the form changes. Ice is the lowest form of the energy, and vapors is the highest. Sex is your basic life force. If you transform it into higher forms, it is going to disappear from its lower manifestations. But you are not going to miss anything. At each higher state, the energy will give you more and more blissfulness. The higher it rises, it becomes a tidal wave of blissfulness. You start feeling orgasmic in every fiber of your body. The higher this energy moves, rises, it becomes a tidal wave of blissfulness. You start feeling orgasmic in every fiber of your being. Sexual orgasm seems to be a far away echo, almost as if you have seen it in a dream, just a faint memory. So, this transformation of energy is the essence of life. Enough for now.